Hey y'all, I'm Doug with D&E in the Garage, and today I have something different for you. All right, when my grandfather passed away, I was left this air compressor. It's an old Finnair Scout. It's an old compressor, I think from the 70s, from what I can tell, and it's just a little beat up. One of the hard lines was crimped, so it didn't really compress very well. Had very old oil in it. It was missing an air filter. So I'm taking the time in this video to revamp some things, replace some things, and get it operational. 'Cause it's a great little machine. Nice and portable, you know what I mean? Heck of a lot better than dragging the big one out there in the driveway. You can see right there that hard line took a hit at one point. Terrible placement. I don't know what they were thinking, but it took a hit right there. It got crimped. You can see up in the top corner, it's completely missing the air filter. That's just like the backing plate to it. So it's been sucking junk into the cylinder for God knows how long. The oil looks like milk. It was all milky and sludgy and looks like swamp in there. So had to get that out of there. That was step one. Pop that old oil out of there, and thank God this thing was built for tough because it's been running with that oil for a while, I think. Uh, you can see it just doesn't even look like oil. I don't even know what it looks like. It looks like Cadbury egg filling or something. Not awesome. It's kind of cool working on this machine because everything's metal. You know, there's very little plastic on it, unlike my other compressor, which is a more modern one. And just in general stuff today. You know, I love taking apart old stuff and seeing how it was made. You know, that's all aluminum. That line in the front was aluminum. You don't see that today. You know, they don't do stuff like that. A lot of these fittings were very clearly not ever removed, you know, since it was manufactured. So it was a bit of a struggle getting stuff taken apart, but we were able to get it apart, get stuff cleaned up. I tried to use a bunch of the tools that my grandfather left me to do this project. That adjustable wrench, the screwdrivers. It's a little thing, but you know, he taught me a lot about what I know about fixing things and taking the time and having the patience to fix things right. So it was kind of a fun project for me. It meant a lot to be able to get this machine back to operational again. You see right there, I'm pulling the head off. You can see the gunk inside from not having an air filter was terrible. Sludge all over the piston, all over the valves inside. Here's a quick thing I didn't show. When you're lining up rings, make sure you stagger the gap, all right? On any piston rings, whether you're putting together a race car or an air compressor, you want to prevent blow-by. I didn't show it, but I meant to. It's a cool little piston. You can see that horn on the bottom there is for splash lubrication. It's kind of interesting. Alright, so I had to use the old fittings because everything was really strange. So here I'm cutting the old cracked pipe and I'm using, that's 3/8 brake line. It was the same size and the fittings fit. So I took the old fittings off. I'm going to reflange new brake line. Here I'm just cleaning up. The key to brake lines is make sure your cut end, the key to flanging brake lines is making sure your cut end is nice and clean. That's what I'm doing right here. And make sure it is well lubricated. I'm going to show you that in a minute. You got to lubricate the button, lubricate the line, and lubricate the vise thing there. Otherwise, it doesn't crimp evenly. I was actually surprised how well the brake line replaced the old stuff. I mean, you can see with the fittings on and everything, it was absolutely perfect. Not quite as good looking as the old aluminum one, but it'll survive. This is just a little pipe bender. I think I got this at Home Depot a few years ago. It works perfect for brake lines. Up to about 3/8. I don't think it's going to work for 1/2 inch or bigger, but hasn't been a problem yet. It's kind of nice to be able to work on something on a bench for once. I wasn't rolling around underneath a Jeep or anything. Had all the lights there. That's classy living right there, I'll tell you what. It's a new air filter I got. I found it on Amazon, and I kind of ordered it on a whim. I wasn't sure if it was going to fit, but yeah, it looks perfect, you know. Kind of a generic one, but threaded right in. Real nice. Certainly better than no air filter, you know, running in a dusty shop all the time. it really is a miracle with the level of abuse that it seems like this thing has taken between no oil and no air filter that it was still running, you know, really a testament to the way things were built. All right, the oil you got to put in an air compressor is non-detergent. It's not the same oil you put in your car because there's no combustion, obviously. So you get non-detergent single weight oil. Everything I could tell said get 30 weight. There's not a lot of information on this compressor online, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Filled it up to where it needed to be. Here I'm just threading some quick disconnects. It didn't have it before. The line was, you know, screwed right onto the machine, which is kind of a pain. So Teflon tape, getting some fresh fittings fitted up. That's a fun alliteration. There we go. It's beautiful. Yeah, I was going to get new gauges, but they're really expensive, and these work, even though that one's missing a front, so I did not get new gauges. Alrighty, moment of truth, and it fires right up. You can see the pressure's building, gauges still work. This was very rewarding for me, being able to use my grandfather's tools to fix a machine that my grandfather had used. This is absolutely what my grandfather was all about, you know, fixing stuff, getting in there, take it apart, figure out what's wrong. So this was a cool project for me. I really enjoyed it. Alrighty guys, I know this wasn't a Jeep, but I hope you liked the video anyway. I hope you liked took the journey with me. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. You know, I'm going to keep putting out videos, and I don't want you guys to miss any. Definitely hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm an idiot. Let me know if you think what I'm doing is cool. Let me know if you want to see anything. I mean, I'm always messing around in the garage. I'm just looking for stuff to do, so give me an idea, alright? Give me a shout out. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.